So I thought I'd show you my breakfast. Just wearing a hat, so I'm having a terrible hair day this morning. But check this out. I've got avocado on toast on rye bread. Don't tend to eat much gluten because it kind of feels like it bloats me out. I'm not certain if I'm super sensitive to it. We'll find out with this. But with this egg, I kind of feel like I have to try it with bread. So I've soft boiled this goose egg. This is what I got for my Easter egg because I don't really eat much chocolate. I'm not eating much sugar. So I'm going to give this goose egg a go. I've got some soldiers here. I'm going to try dipping the soldiers into the egg and enjoying it with this avocado toast. It's absolutely huge, this egg. It's apparently the same as 3 eggs, and I've got it in this little egg cup here, but if you have a look, yeah, it's not going to cut it. So I tried everything in the kitchen, and this is the best egg cup I found. Oh, there's something stuck to it, a bit of toast. Lovely. There we go. An espresso mug is a perfect fit for it, so I'm going to try this out, and I'll show you what it's like. Come on. Oh, I'm messing up my toast. Look at that. Ugh. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to show you this. Whoa. Check that out. It's like a soup bowl. I'm going to dip something in that. Check this out. Oh yeah, that's going to get eaten. So I'm going to enjoy this breakfast. I'll stick that in there. I'll speak to you later. So this looks like it might end up being a video all about eating because I'm at lunch now. Just done some random things. It's Saturday, so kind of chilled. But what have we got here? We're going to have some chicken breast. Funny how chicken tends to smell great when it's just freshly roasted, but when it's cold like this from yesterday, I cooked 2 yesterday to kind of save time. When it's cold like this, it can kind of smell like fart, if I'm being honest. It kind of smells a bit gross. But I'm going to have that fart chicken. And I've got a sweet potato, and at the moment I am counting calories, just going to try and get back into it a little bit because it is the best way to get in shape quick, and I want to get a bit leaner, so I'm going to do that for, we'll see, maybe until July. But I get our clients to do it, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do it. It's not that time consuming. And if you're kind of guessing with this stuff, it's very easy to get it wrong. Your body doesn't know if you're under eating by 20% or over eating by 20%. They've done research into it, people can't tell. And if you under eat by 20% for a year, you'll lose a lot of weight or you'll get very lean. Or you might under eat too much. And if you overeat by 20% for a year, I think, let me see, I think you put on about 2 stone, something like that. You put on a lot of weight if you overeat by 20%, the average kind of person. So it's worth tracking if you actually want to get great results and you want to get them fast. And I've just got a sweet potato here, which I'm tracking the weight of on my scales. And I was hoping for 400 grams, 403 grams. Pretty good. Kind of get good at judging the size of these. So I'm going to chuck this in the microwave. 15 minutes in the microwave with this, and it's ready to go. I'm going to put some almond butter inside it, and I'll show you when it's ready. While we're on the topic of food, I'm going to show you what I like to drink, which is green tea. I like lots of different varieties, a bit of decaf sometimes. This one is actually caffeinated. It's a salted caramel flavour. I don't eat many sweet treats, but this actually helps kind of stop cravings for them. And I personally really love the smell. Some people think it's too sweet, but I don't even like sweet stuff, and I love it. So I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to have this with my meal and just sip on this rather than sipping on some drink with loads of calories that doesn't have health benefits. Green tea will sort you out, helps people get lean, helps people become healthier, helps you be hydrated, and it tastes alright. All you have to do is brew it for 30 seconds. If you brew it for too long, it's going to taste bitter and it'll taste like shit. A lot of people do that. So here's my lunch. I've got, similar to yesterday, kale, chicken breast, and sweet potato, cut like the lightning bolt. But the key here has got some almond butter in there, and almond butter is really good with sweet potato. And then I've got a green tea to drink, so I'm going to watch some YouTube on my computer maybe, and then I'm going to sort my room out because, oh, I've got this bed base here. It's a horrible old divan base, and I have another bed frame, a wooden one. It's kind of just like clogging up the house, and I want to sell this one because it's ugly and I don't really like a divan bed frame. And I'll put the wooden one in and I'll show you what that looks like after, hopefully. One last thing, remove the skins off the chicken breast because the skins are full of bad fats. They're not great for you and you don't want all of that nasty animal fat. So remove them. It's going to be a nice lean meal now. And I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, so I had a bit of a nightmare. The bed stuck like this for about a solid hour because the screws had gone missing. I thought I was the last person to have used this bed in my last place, but I moved out 6 months ago and kind of moved around a bit, lived in different places, but it turned out my sister had actually been using this bed in her place in Brighton until she just moved out recently, and I didn't realise that. She had the screws, so panic's over, screws appeared in the toolbox. Now I can assemble it and actually turn my bed into a proper bed. The bed is up, and look at all that storage space. So here we have it, the bed is done, and I have to do the mandatory flying leap onto the bed because I feel like that's a celebration that I should do, and I obviously want to test out it because I can convince myself it's more comfortable and all that time was really worth it. You may be wondering what I was just doing. Bit weird, but got this duck and I'm going to cook it for my mum. I want to cook her a meal just to say thanks for being a great mum. So I'm going to put this duck in the oven and leave that to roast for 2.5 hours. And then I'll be cooking some other stuff with it, which I'll show you later. There we go. Just about to go to bed. I didn't get around to showing you the rest of the dinner because by the time I went out, came back and actually prepared it, I was absolutely knackered. Like I'm shattered tonight. That's the way it is sometimes. Just feel exhausted. I felt exhausted from about 8 o'clock onwards. Managed to put the dinner together, but feel like a zombie. So I'm gonna get to bed now. It's about 11, I think, 10:30, and hopefully have a more productive day tomorrow. But the dinner was good. Had duck with what's the word, bubble and squeak, and a tomatoey sort of sauce with brandy in it. But it was pretty good. So that was kind of my eating today, and all kind of single ingredient foods wherever possible. That's kind of how I like to eat, mostly single ingredient foods, things like chicken, potatoes, some nut butters, some nuts, some dark chocolate, things like that, mostly single ingredient foods. And that's generally how it goes. Don't generally eat a goose egg though. But I'll see you on the next video. I'm going to go to bed. Good night.